And the last one for the evening is Cashmere Residents Association, Mr. Rick Tindall. Lucky last.
Thank you. Good evening, Madam Mayor and Councillors, Chief Executive and Council staff. Thank you for this opportunity to speak before you today. Shall I proceed?
Yes, please.
Thank you. I believe we've been here before on this issue. I might have represented the local Cashmere area on this matter of the upgrade of the path for the residents there, and also neighbouring in Craycroft and Westmoreland, the general area of Cashmere Road on the other side of, on the hillside where there's no other access route for crossing Cashmere Road and coming to town. It's a pinch point created by the rush hour traffic along that road, and also I guess the historic architecture of that intersection we've submitted on here. And in your plan, the long-term plan, it's proposed to delay the upgrade of that intersection another year, because I believe this has happened before in the previous annual plan, that it was put back a year. So I'm really here just to discuss with you the significance of the project and to ask whether every annual plan or long-term plan of the council is going to see another year's delay on this, or for how long into the future. The urgency of doing this intersection upgrade was underlined by the Port Hills fires recently, or last year, and the access that the residents in that area have in and out for emergency services. Sometimes there'll be a lot more access needed in a hurry, and the safety of the intersection is required. But also with the cycle park already constructed there, that's major traffic in that area which has never been catered for with the design of the intersection. So we're wanting to see some separated cycleway and better crossing for pedestrians, appreciating that the council does have work underway for how cyclists will get off the Ashgrove Terrace route connector from two of the major cycleways in the city, one from the northwest I believe and one across the south, that converge on that point of Ashgrove Terrace to then get across the river and across Cashmere Road and to the cycle park. So we really appreciate that the council is putting time into looking at how that can be done safely and as an efficient cycle transport route for recreational purposes. In the meantime, Cashmere Road still is as it always was, and with no actual design for cyclists who are increasing in number all the time and use that as a recreational area anyway before the cycle park was constructed. So we can see that the demand is steady and increasing steadily, and the reconstruction of this intersection will be something very signal that the cyclists were being catered for, that they would be kept safe from the heavy traffic that is on that road. It's a secondary arterial route after Bram Street for crossing the city towards Littleton Port, and heavy traffic trucks and other vehicles use that route regularly. So the traffic lights as well is helping the cyclists get what they need to be kept safe at all times. The lights themselves will address the traffic flow issues of Cashmere Road, which when it's running heavy means that people trying to exit Westmoreland and Craycroft and Cashmere have difficulty, have delays because of that constant traffic road flow on Cashmere Road. So the local residents perceive that the traffic lights will help break up the traffic flow and allow more regular access or more even exiting from the hill suburbs and through into the city in the morning in particular. And we know this to be the case from when recent roadworks were done and stop-go signs were used at Lower Hackthorn Road when Dyers Pass Road was closed for repair. that those stop-go signs had a beneficial effect right along those hill suburbs for breaking up that traffic flow and allowing easier exiting into the rush hour traffic. So, you know, that's kind of anecdotal evidence, if you like, from the resident community that managed traffic flow on Cashmere Road really will help their use of the transport corridor. There may be more I can say in response to questions. I think we're about halfway through my time.
For sure. Yep.
Thank you.
Tim?
Yeah, thanks, Rick. There's no further delay, as I'm aware we're aware with regards to the Hoon Hay Wolseley Cashmere intersection, and as you've pointed out, and the community are hoping for, is that pulsing will certainly help Shalimar and Bengal Drives, and also with the previous week's submissions from the community boards, the Hallsville, Hornby, Riccarton Community Board also mentioned about their concern and the community's concern with regards to the growing traffic on Cashmere Road, so they're fully aware of it. So hopefully Penraddock Drive will also get a bit of advantage from that pulsing as well, but you know, that's remains to be seen. But yeah, there is no further delays as far as we're aware.
Thank you, Councillor Scandrett. So, as I understand what you said, it is the delay by 1 year, postpone it by 1 year, because this work was to begin later this year, to postpone it to later next year. That will be the last time it's postponed, from what you're saying. Is that correct?
Well, I'm hoping, but we'll yeah.
He's got to convince the rest of us yet.
There's no further...
He's a pretty good advocate.
Yes. So I will pick up what Councillor Scandrett said, and the Penraddock Rise intersection from Westmoreland is an issue now in the same way for congestion, but it's going to get a lot worse when Dunbar's Road crossing off the motorway comes right across to Cashmere Road, as is intended in the future.
But you could also say that about Bengal and Shalimar and all the others. So I mean, it's all interconnected. Yep. And these lights can only do so much. So yeah, but as the question you asked, the answer is there's no further delay. It's planned. So.
Thank you.
Did you want to raise some issues around the drinking water? I noticed you covered that off in your submission.
Well, I'm sure we're all loving the taste of chlorine.
I haven't heard anyone say that yet, but there's always room for a first. Hmm?
He's referring to Ian Roberts.
No. Sorry. Okay. No. I wasn't trying to judge. Who's the chair of the Cashmere Residents Association now?
Good question. I guess we'll find out in due course.
So I just noticed that you're here as a member of it, not the chair. But the last time you came, you were the chair, I think.
Yes, Madam Mayor. There is some clarity to be drawn from the association. There is an acting chair, as I understand it, but this matter of submission today is one of historic standing, and
so that was already signed off by the Residents Association before you submitted it.
It has been something we've submitted on for a few years, and I do appreciate that maybe the last time I appear for you, speak to you.
No, but you're submitting on behalf of the Residents Association.
Yes, we've got some long-standing resolutions of support with our neighbouring suburbs, and as the submission states, the Craycroft residents, what they've put in here, it's the intersection of their area, and we stand behind what their submission would say.
No, that's fine. Thank you very much. All right. Well, look, thank you very much for attending. All the best.
Cheers.
Thank you. All right, team, that's the end of submissions, and now I have to move a motion, which is to... No, I don't. I just need to adjourn the meeting to 9:30 tomorrow morning, Tuesday the 8th of May 2018. Look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. Thank you.